The claim is outlandish, that the government can control the weather. It can't. But the conspiracy theory appears to have gone mainstream in some conservative districts, fueled in part by a very real uptick in extreme weather, partly due to the impacts of climate change. The spread of those conspiracy theories has now prompted some local officials and congressional Republicans to push for legislation to ban, quote, weather modification. NBC News analysis found that GOP lawmakers in nearly 20 state legislatures have proposed such bills. Governors in 2 states have signed them into law. And in Congress, a pair of Republican lawmakers recently introduced a bill to punish alleged weather modifiers, citing concerns from their constituents. Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene telling NBC News they're continually upset about it and they're engaged on it. I want to talk now with our reporters on one of those, on that piece, Allan Smith. Allan, this is great reporting. This has gained traction. What exactly is behind these conspiracy theories?
So they're really aimed at cloud seeding, which is the practice of shooting basically silver iodide into clouds to draw out additional rainfall. But it's only really done on a very small scale. And they're also concerned about really stuff that's more at the theoretical end right now, science experiments, essentially seeing if there's any ways to reduce the impacts of climate change. But they're taking these things that are happening at a very small scale. They're mixing them with things like chemtrails that are not happening. And what you're getting is this legislation that aims to, ban what has been this conspiracy theory that has gained a lot of traction really over the last year. If you go back to Hurricane Helene, the idea that there was massive flooding that hit this very conservative area far from a coast really was gasoline. And, a lot of these bills have been proposed really within the last 18 months.
Now, Allan, do lawmakers see any potential danger in actually feeding these kinds of theories? If you suggest natural disasters are the result of weather modification, pass a ban on it, and natural disasters keep happening, are your constituents just going to turn on you?
I don't think the lawmakers really see the danger in that. Tim Burchett, who's one of the co-sponsors on the congressional legislation that Marjorie Taylor Greene is leading, he said essentially, look, if this isn't happening, then people have nothing to worry about. So they see that if these laws pass, right, and they have in a couple of states, Tennessee and Florida, then you're showing constituents that you're actually willing to do something about this concern that they're getting really a lot of calls at their offices about. But again, this extends beyond just the extreme weather events. People are concerned with the chemtrail conspiracy that people are, spraying these chemicals that are causing adverse health impacts. So there's a lot of things that the lawmakers can point to and say, see, we're working on this or that.
Allan Smith, our NBC Politics reporter. Thank you for that reporting.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.